So,
Hola.
What up?
what's good with you?
What's up, everybody? Hey, give them a second, just
Is,
one, to
is
come
this our
in the
first?
room.
Is that first? Is this our first show of the year?
First
It
one.
is. It is.
First one of the
Happy
year.
New Year,
Happy New
bros
Year,
and
family.
Happy
family
New
out
Year, sis.
there. How's everybody? Hope all is well. Happy Thursday. Y'all know how we do. Thank y'all for pulling up on us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Root Access Live, the first show of the year. We are your hosts. I'm Coco. I got my brother, Mr. Root, and Jinx pulled up on us this week. No, I'm just kidding. Now, we appreciate y'all tapping
There you
in, though. So
go.
go ahead and hit that share button and that like button and invite all your friends to come in. We on here, right now on Facebook Live and YouTube. So we got a good show for y'all tonight, like we always do. Y'all know we keep some company. We can't never do this thing by
Keep some
ourselves. No,
company.
I'm just kidding. We love company though. But tonight we got Philly's own singer, songwriter, and comedian Jermaine Dolly in the house tonight, and he gonna bring us.
Jermaine Dolly.
We also got his manager, Mr. Jerome Hunt. They're going to be our stars for the evening. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got two guests pulling up on us on this fine Thursday evening. But again, happy New Year's to everybody. I hope all is well. Praying for peace and prosperity. Hope it's starting off well for everybody. Like
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
2022. How y'all feeling?
It's
Come
crazy.
on, give me some energy. How y'all feeling?
We feeling good, man. It's gonna be a good year. You know, we're still in COVID, what have you. Listen, it ain't ever going nowhere. It's gonna be like the flu shot. You know how you go get the flu shot? Yeah, you're gonna be going to get COVID shot too. Like,
well, I
that's
tell
just
you
what
what,
it
y'all
is.
looking good on this good 2022 and this good
You
New
too,
Year.
Coco. You
Y'all
too,
looking
Coco.
great
Appreciate
over
you.
there.
Likewise. I'm trying to keep up with the young fellas.
Oh,
No, that would be me.
See, here y'all go.
See, youth. I'm trying to stay there, even at 46.
Even
Look good, bro.
while we were away, Mr. Root celebrated his 46th birthday. So happy belated birthday to you. Are you still
Thank you.
celebrating or what?
Nah, that was
Kind of
last
low
year.
key this year for you.
My birthday was last year, if you think about it.
And
Yeah,
you
we
literally
don't
just
want
said
to bring in
that
none of that old baggage into this
Last
new
year.
year. Also, while we at it today, happy Founders Day to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority
Happy
Incorporated.
Founders Day,
too. Happy
Deltas.
Founders Day.
Um,
Phenomenal.
we missed like we're always missing stuff while we're away. Don't that 7 days is a lot that we miss, but when we miss, we miss. James Umtumi, a man that a legend that we interviewed last year, or what I can't even remember the date. I sent it to one of y'all, but
I think we
passed away.
interviewed him in 2020, actually, like July 2020.
Wow.
It seemed like it was last year, like because of
Wow.
COVID. It's like every year is running concurrent after 2020. It's
But
just
yes,
one long year. But yeah,
pioneer James Umtumi. You all know him from Juicy Fruit, writing songs for Stephanie Mills, just doing him thing. James Umtumi, 76 years, succumbed to cancer. Rest in peace to his soul. Condolences
man.
to his family. Glad, absolutely
It
honored
was
to
a
have had
pleasure.
that chance to meet with him before this happened. Had no idea he was sickly, living in his last days or anything like that. But that was a pleasure. That was a real honor. That was a
It was an
treat
honor.
for
Yeah.
probably not only me. I think I speak for myself and y'all when I say that. That
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
treat.
Such
Seems
a
like
great
you
loss,
can
man.
talk
Oh
to
look,
a
we got
legend.
assistance. What happened? Like that cup just came through the oh okay, you just picked that up. I thought that cup came from somebody. I was like, we got
Shout out to
assistance
St.
now.
Jude.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah.
really important tonight, y'all. You got a
Right.
couple on the right and on the left.
Right.
You got a couple on the right and on the left. So
I
don't
do.
think
That's my water and that's my tea.
see.
Oh, that's me. Look at that.
There
We
you
on
go.
the same type time tonight. We
I
on the
missed the
same
memo,
shit.
but I got a bottle in the cup though.
No, but you talking about doing big things. So let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all this real quick. So all day I've been listening to WIMG, or I listen all the time, and they always talking about food. If y'all know Zach Williams, he comes from Philadelphia, and he must be hungry around the same time every day, because they're always waiting for Zach to show up with food at 2:00. So all week I've been hearing about this. What's it called? Sunshine Alley. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. What's the name of it? What's the name of the restaurant?
Oh, Jesus. Give me a minute. I'm gonna let you know right
Oh,
now.
you don't even. Oh, you so disrespectful.
Keep talking because I don't want to mess it up.
Y'all go see while I'm calling. It's always lunchtime. We here, right? Yeah, it's absolutely Kim. So all day they've been talking about this food and these cheesesteaks. You talking about doing big things. The dude at the bottom of the screen, Mr. Root, got a whole cheesesteak named after him. Now that's some greedy stuff. Talk to me. I want to interview you. Talk to me about this cheesesteak. How did you get that? How did you get that honor in getting a cheesesteak? You ain't even from Philly. No,
I'm not even from. I'm an implant. Yo, so the name of the restaurant, I didn't want to mess it up. Is my girl Angel. She's an amazing cook.
Well, I called her Sunshine. Sorry.
No, because the name of the restaurant is Signature Soul and Sea. So it's soul food. She specializes in soul food and seafood. She already had a truck, but now she has a restaurant. So last week was the grand opening. So I said, Zach, I saw him go live. I said, Zach, he said, don't worry, bro. I'm going to call you afterwards. He FaceTimed me, showed me all the food. I was like, yo, the menu was popping. He already got food items named after him. The Zach Mac is mac and cheese with I think crab meat in it. Like, it's amazing. Tanya got collard greens named after her.
What?
So I was just laughing at that. So I ordered the
jerk.
Thank you. Oh my God. I keep wanting to say Cajun. I ordered the jerk salmon cheesesteak. Let me tell you something. When Zach came and bought that, and I love Zach because he started at 2:00. Zach walked in the door like 1:15. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Because I get off at 2. He relieves me. Bring that joint in. It's humongous. And he bought me some Zach Mac and I had some of the collard. Everything was amazing. It was so big that I saved the other half for the next day. Amazing. So he did a live. He kept, and we eating. And I'm like, yo, this Cajun cheesesteak is amazing. She saw it.
Wait, you said jerk.
Yeah, no, I know. It is a jerk, but I called it Cajun.
Okay.
So she heard that on the live and was like, oh, Mr. Root called it Cajun. Well, I think I will make a Cajun salmon cheesesteak. So
nice.
It's salmon, shrimp, Cajun seasoning, Creole seasoning, and etouffee sauce on top of it. So she made a New Orleans joint and named it the Mr. Root cheesesteak because it was inspired by my mistake.
I'm gonna need you to put that last comment on the screen, my brother. We're gonna call you out right here real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that was for the next day.
Nothing speaks a love language like, baby, here go the last half of my amazing sandwich.
I know. And my boy always says, he said, Hassan and Kim, they don't fight over finances. They don't fight over, infidelity. They fight over food.
Well, that's a good fight. That's good trouble to have.
If I'm going to fight, let it be about that.
So that was a free plug.
I just get a text. John Manley. I don't know about naming a cheesesteak after a New Yorker. They should call it the Mr. Root chopped cheese or something. See? Now I got haters gonna hate.
Now because you this all day long. You rap this all day long.
I do. But listen, I've been here for 15 years, so put some respect on my name. I've been out here long enough.
We just gonna forgive Miss Angel for she not know of what she just did.
She know what she do
because now we got
fired.
Now we got to deal with this. Is your head gonna be able to fit out that office door when you get up out of this meeting right here?
We'll see.
Oh,
guess when you go.
I gotta make it over there because, like I said, I've been hearing about it for a long time. Then I heard today about it. Then I saw the picture. Jesus.
Listen, when you go to Signature Soul and Sea, ask for the Mr. Root cheesesteak.
It's a free plug right here. It's a free plug right here. Appreciate y'all. But like I said, we got 2 guests coming in tonight. But while we wait for our guests, we're going to get into some hot topics. It's been a minute, y'all. But we're going to keep it on the upside. Graciously, we are on the upside. Okay?
Yeah.
This time. We ain't talking about no killings, no cop murderers, no nothing like that. I'm so happy when I read today's hot topics. Unlike Vinny, sorry, you don't get that luxury. However, John Legend sold his catalog, y'all. Can y'all believe that?
I can't. I
Just
can't.
say no. Just say no real
I
quick before I start.
No.
All right. Well, anyway, the singer-songwriter and producer is the latest star to do such a thing. Now, we've heard of it done before. Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen,
say that again.
Bruce Springsteen.
Say that 5 times.
Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen. Was that 5?
That was good, Cole. That was good. That was good because I would have jacked that joint up.
Well, anyway, we know of all those people who have done this before, but John Legend cashed in, y'all, by selling his right to his catalogs of songs and his recording royalties. Like, that's a big deal. Like, this dude is a 12-time Grammy Award winner. Like, he music wrote for everybody since the early 2000s through last year. And I'm just trying to wrap it out in my head. When I read it, I was like, why would he do such a thing?
So here's the thing. John Legend, he's the latest and the youngest music superstar to sell his entire music catalog. I think moves like this, I don't know. So again, we're just talking because listen, we don't know what we would do in this situation. However, I'm mad that we don't know what this bag was, because this bag had to be hefty for him to sell the entire catalog.
So did y'all listen to the interview, or did you just read? Because I didn't listen.
I mean, it was really no interview. This was something that was in the making over the past, I think, 6 to 8 months. And he finally decided to do it. I know John Legend's not no dummy though. And that he's following people like Bruce Springsteen, who cut a deal, and he cut a deal with Sony for some of his publishing. I don't even think it was all of it, for $500 million.
Yeah, all right. But think about it. Like, John Legend is a young man.
Exactly. So he still has more music to write.
Like you saying he following Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen is well in his 70s. He can do that.
Yeah.
But I think John Legend is young enough to where he still got that pen.
That's what
he can write more.
Okay, so that's
John's this influence is still there. Bruce is done. Putting myself in John's shoes, it's almost like, look, I got a major bag that I'm sitting on right now. I don't think the man is broke. He's a guest on, or he's a judge on The Voice, right?
The Voice.
I don't think he's broke. Plus royalties, definitely don't think he's broke. But I think it was just a play. Like, maybe it was an offer he couldn't resist, knowing that he can still write for anybody he wants to. If John Legend sits down and has a writing session and invites talent to bid for his music, John's going to make his bag right there again. So I don't think that it's going to be a situation where we're like, oh, John's done, he's never going to write again. I just think he got an offer he couldn't resist.
Yeah.
I mean, and too, I was thinking about it while you were talking as well. Like, he's doing The Voice, or it's The Voice, right?
The Voice.
He's doing The Voice. So he's creating music and putting bands together. So maybe he's just not going to sing anymore. And maybe he's just going to write and produce and create. Like, I'm really like, this is a story. This right up your alley, Root. Seriously.
It really is. And
it's right up your alley.
It's such a bold move to do, because we talking about Ordinary People. We talking about All of Me.
All of Me. That's the one that was on Steve Harvey movie, right? 2 nights.
No. All of Me.
That's best you ever had.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, that was a wedding song. All of Me. That was at every wedding for 3-4 years after that. Yeah. And to come. You know what I'm saying? That's one. It's timeless music. So to sell the rights to that, to those songs, it's a bold move. But again, maybe he's looking at the way music is trending now. How we consume music is different from 20-30 years ago, where people was spending $15-$20 for a CD and the publishing was through the roof. All of those things change now because of streaming. So he's probably looking at that. I just tend to think about the long game sometimes. Like, exactly. If you have that catalog, your kids will eat forever.
And granted, his wife is getting to the bag as well. She got the bag too. The kids, I know the kids straight, but that, like you said, that's just, he's a young guy. That's just not a footstep you follow behind Bruce Springsteen. Now, when you talk about topping the charts or you looking at goals like that, those are the standards you set for yourself, not selling your catalog.
What up?
This is why I think he did it.
Yeah, because he's still young. He's still young.
He did it. If he has a bag that he's sitting on right now, and maybe we never know what he's looking to do financially. We don't know if he's looking to purchase something that's crazy and he doesn't want to take from what he has. We don't know if he's trying to get into the arena of ownership, maybe sports ownership. Maybe he wants to buy into a company that he needs some liquid for. We see this is the thing. We don't know what he wants to do, but he's young enough to say, I can do this now. If I want to write for anybody, I can write for anybody. But that bag, maybe he liquidated that to get a whole nother level of a bag.
Yeah, because his pen is crazy.
Yeah,
and this is something. This is something as a singer songwriter. This is something I would definitely like to talk to Dolly about, because he writes his own music.
What if the Voice approached him that they want him to be like the owner of the Voice or take over the Voice, but they needed a certain buy-in? We don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What if there's like a series where there's going to be like a Voice in every other country? And they want John Legend to be the spirit, but I don't know how this music stuff works. But at the end of the day, we just never know what it is.
All I just think about songs like Silent Night, which is public domain, right? So it's like you don't know who the writer is, or it could be. I'm sure there's a writer, but because I guess back then, they didn't take care of their business. Anybody now can just record Silent Night. But how many people record Silent Night? Can you imagine if that was set up and whoever that person was, his kids would still be eating off that song? That's what I'm talking about, like the long game. Like, that song has been recorded thousands of times over. So,
but nobody did it like the Temptations. I'm sorry.
Nobody. That's the best version. Yeah.
It ain't Christmas season till you hear that.
Yep.
In my mind.
I don't think I heard that this year.
What?
Maybe that's why Christmas didn't feel like Christmas.
It must have been. All right. Well, did you hear Let It Snow at least?
What, the Boyz II Men version?
Yeah.
I definitely did. I got a playlist, man. So I hear it all.
See, that's probably why. I say this all the time on radio. Music is the soundtrack to life. Bro, if you would have heard Silent Night and Let It Snow, it would have put you in a trance. You would have been you look at that beard. You would have been, oh man, you would have been in the whole zone.
Yep.
We gonna see. We can't reverse the time, but we gonna learn you. You called me today. You said something to me today. We gonna learn you, since the unlearned don't understand. But Christmas didn't. Jinx didn't celebrate. No, he ain't celebrate. But like I said, music is the soundtrack of life. I'm in the music, and I could be in the most downest spirit ever. I get the WIMG, or I get in my car sometimes, and I just automatically lift up when I listen to certain songs. But anyway, while we talking about music, but we was talking about finances, we didn't know how much John Legend's bag is. Why he did that. But Mr. Root, like I said, this is right up your alley. I really want you to stay on top of this. Like, I'm gonna write this down.
I'm gonna find out what that bag is.
Yeah, I want to know, because I think that's something we probably all want to know. But
yeah,
Pete Rock, y'all remember Pete Rock and CL Smooth? Remember them?
They reminisce over you.
Yeah, but guess what, y'all?
I just bought that vinyl.
I didn't even know that.
Whoa!
Y'all should be proud of the young man.
I just bought the vinyl on Saturday.
I ain't gonna laugh, but I know the song.
Yo, that vinyl costs.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, I saw you. I'm gonna get off subject. This is a little sidebar. I saw you post that Adele joint. I was in the mall the other day, 2 days ago, I believe. I was in FYE. That's a little pricey.
Yeah, shout out to Wifey, man. Wifey got that for Christmas.
I got to get my vinyl collection up. I got a record player over Christmas. You try to play me on the post. See, y'all be missing stuff. I hope y'all be following us, because we be doing, we be conversing throughout the week on Facebook too. We hit it in. But back to the story at hand. Legendary hip-hop producer Pete Rock is set to sue Nas over the Illmatic royalties. Now, if you know anything about hip-hop, if you know anything then Nas and Illmatic just rung a bell real hard in your ear. Rung the Liberty Bell for those of us.
One of the best hip hop albums ever. Top 5.
Exactly.
Top 5 for sure.
So Rock and his attorneys claimed that the Queen's rapper Nas signed a contract that would allow the producer to cut of the proceeds, not a cut off, a cut of the proceeds from the classic track "The World Is Yours," and that's now a total in the millions of dollars, dude. So
yeah. This story, I was kind of shocked, man. That album came out, I believe, I think I was in college, so like around 1994. And that's a classic album, man. I mean, Nas came out with that project. Every song, I think it was about 9 songs. Every song was a hit. Pete Rock produced that one and only song off that album. That was a single off the album.
Wait, before you continue, help, because that was before my time or whatever. But was that the same album with If I Ruled the World?
No, that was his second album.
No,
okay, that was the I Am album.
Okay.
But this was his first project, his debut project.
Okay.
The World
The World Is Yours was a huge record off that song. Like it was
exactly.
a single. It was a single. So, for Pete Rock now to come, 30 almost 30 years later, and he hasn't been paid. This is huge. I wonder what happened. Like how do you go?
Because, is it legit?
Again, I mean, I feel like it's legit. I just don't understand how you go that long and not get royalties from an album. I mean, if you look in the credits, his name is clearly there. So
but it's not really. I think it's really the song that he's mad about. He's saying he's been stonewalled since 1994. Like his New Year's resolution, like he made his New Year's resolution to be compensated on his hard work on the Illmatic record. Like,
but why
28 years, right?
Yeah, like how does that happen? I mean, this album, I think it sold maybe 2 million records. The album did, and then the single sold 1 million. Right. So why now? Why wasn't the business straight back then? That's just what I'm wondering. I know MC Search was he's the one responsible, I think, for signing Nas back then. Pete Rock was a force back then. Him and CL Smooth had recorded probably 2 projects at that point, so he was relevant. The song was a single. Again, I can't stress that enough, because back then, if you had a single off an album, you was making noise. It's much better than like an album filler.
Exactly.
So all of these things happen, and now in 2022, you're talking about royalties. I mean, I'm not saying it's not old to him. I just want to know what took so long.
But not only that, they went through like people sampling it. Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Mac Miller, Lil Wayne, Eminem sampled it. Like it was used on a song. I mean, a movie, like Antoine Fisher. Like there's a lot behind this, and like Kim said, like, are you going broke now? Now you trying to be relevant? Like you wait 28 years, and then it's the top of the New Year's. You screaming, "This is my New Year's resolution!" Like, come on, bro, get something on your mind.
It's pretty weird.
I don't get this. Like,
people are weird. That is different.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like it,
right?
Like and then from I wonder how Nas feels about this. Like I wonder.
Right, like
it's hard. Okay, and y'all know me.
Like
I don't know anything about the music industry in this regard. I don't. But how is it even possible and y'all two are in radio, y'all are in music. How is it even possible? Explain to us who don't know how it's possible for someone who signs a contract in music to not have that contract executed for all this time. Like when
it's called N-word business.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say not having the proper guidance or leadership.
Yeah, but if the contract is there, so because doesn't the label cut the checks?
Right.
The label, but the publishing as well. Like all of that stuff should be set up.
That's what I'm saying. So if the label and the publishing cut the check, then why wasn't that distributed like a garnishment even? Like, yo, this is what he's owed. This is what he did.
I think Pete Rock's business was not taken care of. His business was not handled. There's no way, because he would have got his royalties. So here we are 26, 27 years later having this conversation.
Yeah, it's something behind that. Like, it's got to be more. Like, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate it again, just like Kim said. You're trying to become relevant. You're losing. Like, is he running out of money? Like Pete Rock and CL Smooth came out a minute ago, and they ain't dropped nothing new. So, like, I mean, I don't follow Pete Rock. I know he's like a legendary hip hop producer, but I don't know what he's doing today. Like, I haven't heard Pete Rock's name until this came up like 2 days ago. Actually, I was looking at something and it came up.
I think that's the move. What Kim said, like Nas doesn't determine where the money goes. Nas is just getting this. He's getting the check like everybody else. So Nas isn't the one saying, "Oh, don't give him the publishing," because he don't control that at the time. And you know Nas don't own his masters, or he didn't then.
Right. But Nas is getting a bag now because he got his hand into everything. So he could be looking at that as well.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Anyway, how about this though? We done talking about music. Nobody on this live except one person who is always I can't even say he's always on the wrong side. But he's always on the side. He always want to be the underdog, or he always want to cause controversy. So in this one box at the top of the screen, we got this brother named Jinx.
Wait, isn't our wait? I'm sorry.
Yes.
So you just let her go?
I wanted to see what she was going to say. Don't get me wrong. Dolly's here. I see him, right? But I didn't. But I wanted to see what she was going to say, because I think he was getting ready to say something about my Eagles. And if we was going to have that conversation, then I was going to have to bring.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna leave my argument for me, because this don't got nothing to do with company. So bring Mr. Dolly on, because I was surely going down that hole with you.
Well, you go down that hole.
So by me bringing Dolly up right now, Dolly can be on my side, because Dolly's diehard Philly.
All right, well, let's just get welcome,
Mr. Dolly. We about to shock the world on Sunday. They don't know it yet, but we about to shock the world.
My man is in the building. He's a singer, songwriter extraordinaire, one of the funniest people I know. Every time you meet him, he's the same guy. I love him. Every time I see him, it's love. This is my guy, one of my favorite people. And in this industry, it's not a lot, but some people can be fake.
A lot.
But this guy is not. Welcome to Root Access Live. My guy, Jermaine Dolly.
What's going on, y'all? What's up?
Look, I love him already. A lot. Love it.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? How y'all? Y'all all right?
Chilling, bro.
We good, man.
That's what's up.
We good. Happy New Year and all of that good stuff.
Happy New Year to y'all. Yes, for sure.
It's like we've been in. It feels like we've been in one big COVID bubble. It's been 2 years. It just seems like, I don't know if it's longer. I'm just confused at this point. How have you been holding up? I mean, you got married during COVID.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
During COVID.
Say it again.
I said you hit the weights during COVID.
Right, you hit the weights during COVID.
I did all that. COVID.
How you maintain it?
COVID for me has been it's been cool. I mean, I don't really let stuff like bother me or get to me like heavy. Like, I know we're in a pandemic. I don't want y'all to think I'm not taking it serious or whatever, but like, it's nothing you can do. Like, what? Like, it's people getting COVID that's staying in the house. So like, all I can do is take my vitamins. I'm vaccinated. I get my booster like about 2 more weeks. I wear my mask. I sanitize. I got like 3 big things of sanitizer in my car. Like, it's nothing I can really do. Like, so if it happens, if I get it, I mean, hey, I get it. If I don't, I mean, thank God. You know what I mean? But during the COVID time, though, got married. That was real fun. That was cool.
Congrats,
man. Enjoying marriage right now. You know what I mean? It was a time for me to sit down. During that time, when COVID hit, Pull Us Through. My song "Pull Us Through" was number one. I was getting booked. I was getting booked like all like a year and a half. COVID came and it made me sit down. And made me do things that I've been saying I wanted to do. I wanted to like learn how to do. Like, for a lot of people didn't know that I didn't know how to record myself, or like how to stack vocals, like in studio wise. I always had like a vocal producer, and I had like somebody else there or whatever. And it was I work radio too, so we couldn't get into the studio to like do our radio show. So they were so I had to fill in for Griff on Erica Campbell's show. I had to fill in for her, fill in for Griff. And they asked me, they said I had to go buy a microphone. So they gave me 3 different mics to get. So I went to Sam Ash. This is before stores are closing. Like this is like store. No stores are open just for Sam Ash and Target. That's it. That's all that's open, right? And so I go to Sam Ash. I pick one of the mics they told me to get. I come home. I snap a picture of the mic, and they tell me it's the wrong mic. I said, "But this is the mic y'all told me to get." Like what y'all talking about? First of all, I'm already irked because why y'all just didn't give me a mic? But
right, I gotta go buy my own mic.
I gotta go buy a mic. Like, all right, whatever. So I now I'm irked. So I call my wife. She's my fiance at the time then. So I call her. I said, "Yo, I'm not doing it. I'm just giving this mic back, and my money back, and they can just kick rocks. Like, I'm cool." And so she said, "No, get the mic. Like, you need a wife. Like, if y'all not married, if anybody not married, like, you need a wife. Like, you need a wife. Like, they're really like, she keep me out of trouble. Like, she keep me with money in my pocket and all that. So,
Shaka, you hear that?
Right. So, we go back to Sam Ash. I get the mic. I try to get the mic. They tell me to get the mic is sold out. The mic, they don't have the mic there. And I need this mic. It was a Friday. I need the mic on Monday. They said the mic won't come to me till about like Thursday. So we go to Amazon. Amazon Prime, this was the last day where Amazon start. They didn't Amazon Prime come like the next day, right?
Right.
This was the last day they was doing that.
They was gonna come next day.
Coming next day. It was taking like 2 weeks. Like it was like Saturday. It came Saturday. Sunday take 2 weeks for Prime.
Yeah.
Right. So I got the mic. Boom. Do the show. Boom. 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 Now I have a mic. Right. And so Shelby 5 hits me up and says, "Hey, we want you to do this stay home challenge, but you got to record it, find a studio, record it on your own." So now I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So I called my boy Jermaine. I said, "Yo, how do you record vocals? Like, I don't know how to record vocals." He was like, "Yo, just record it and you just send me the file and then I'll send it back to you and then it's cool." I said, "All right, bet." So we do that. It came out good, right? So now I'm like, okay, cool. I got songs in my head. Let me record these songs in my head. And I just sent it to my man Jerm, and you just give it back to me, right? I recorded a song, and he gave it back to me, but I didn't like the vocal on it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the mix on it. I go to YouTube, 10 minutes.
YouTube
University. It take me 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, shoot, this is what we be doing? And then I learned how to stack vocals. Now, I've been going to studios. So I was like, now the year prior to this now, I did Leslie Odom Jr.'s album. You know Leslie Odom Jr. is Leslie Odom. He did Hamilton. He's a black guy.
He's a Broadway
genius icon, like genius.
Yeah.
And then so he wanted me to do his album. He wanted me to write on his album. I went to that session, like that writing session, winging it. I didn't know what I was doing, and I happened to get on 5 songs. But I'm like, for me, I don't want to go into another situation winging it. I want to know like definitively what I'm doing.
Right.
And so I learned. So pandemic, I learned on YouTube. I started just getting songs on my head, and I'm just stacking vocals and all that. And then it just came to me. So long story long, the pandemic helped me out a lot. Like, you know what I mean? So now I go to like studio sessions now. With like the confidence, I bring my stuff in there. I know how to stack vocals. I know how to record vocals. I know how to record you. I know how to engineer a session now because I've engineered my own sessions now. Nice. So the pandemic has been great to me. Now I've gotten my word more. I had to get my word more. You know what I mean? Especially as far as marriage is concerned. You know what I mean? Like even being married, the ministry side of stuff, I look at stuff totally different now because marriage is really opened my eyes to a lot of things. You know what I mean? As far as like how Christ, you're supposed to love your wife like Christ loved the church. And you'd be like, wow, like Christ really love us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And so like, it's just like different things that God has just exposed me to. Like, I've already heard his voice when I was wilding out. I heard his voice like then. So I'm married now and all that. I having legal sex and all that. Man, listen,
ain't it the best?
It's the best. So nothing wrong. Like illegal sex is good too, but that legal sex is great.
Yeah.
Dolly, what you said in this comment right
Philly
here?
is in the building. Okay.
He doesn't have a Philly accent. He can't be from North Philly. I ain't never said I was from North Philly nowhere. I'm from Southwest.
Oh, he from Southwest.
Yeah, I heard that shit, man.
Southwest. She tripping. Like, I'm not from no 22nd, no 32nd, no Knife and Dolphin, none of that. I'm from 57 King Sesson. So Myers, chicken wing platters, Fred's water ice. I'm not from Philly. She tripping. She drawing. She drawing.
You heard the Philly now, Kim.
You drawing. I was trying to be politically correct on here, but now I'm about to start drawing. I'm about to start snapping on y'all. I'm about to start bidding on here. Yeah. Yeah.
You hear the Philly now?
Man, did you hear it now?
Yeah, snapping, drawing. Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
You drawn.
The pandemic must have been good. Last time I seen you, I saw you at. You didn't see me. You walked right past me, and I looked at Hassan. But we was at the Jonathan McReynolds Molly Music.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't remember you having that much hair.
I did.
What you trying to say? He had a weave?
Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. When I had waves, right? I had a skimmer for a long time. There's a low cut, and my hairline was just to go back. So I'm like, I'm not growing my hairline. I'm not doing it. And so I let my waves come in. People say I had a man weave. People was like, yo, you got a man weave, like you got a man. And now I got my hair like this. Now people really think I really got a man weave, like this pandemic here. And I was like, I ain't wanted to lock it, but it started. I started doing like the little brush drawn like this.
Oh yeah.
And then my hair just started locking. And I'm like, all right, let me see what happens. And then like my wife said, don't cut your hair. Because somebody cut
your hair.
Yeah. Corey Henry had cut his hair, right? Corey Henry cut his hair, and we saw him on TV. She was like, ew. And I was like, oh, I'm not cutting my hair. You're not gonna ill me.
Right. She liked it long. She liked the hair long.
Yeah, you're not gonna ill me, so I just let it keep growing. Now I think I'm Jay-Z now, so you can't tell me nothing now. I think I'm whole.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but I was gonna say the pandemic been doing you good.
Good looking,
good, the hair growing.
Good looking.
You ain't stressed out. You know that
good
thing.
Looking.
That rooftop ain't coming in.
We good. We straight. We good. We straight. We good. We straight.
That's definitely what's up, though.
So, yo, man, I've been, of course, a fan of yours for so long. One thing I love about Dolly is, we see him now as a solo artist, but he was a person that served other artists for years. And that, that shows how humble he is. I remember him from the Praise One days.
Yo, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, man. And I always intrigued by it. I'm like, yo, this dude, like Praise One is here, but this dude, like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Just full of energy and just the perfect like wingman. Like when you think about Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star. Like that's what it was. And then moved on to Ty Tribbett, same type of thing, man. The energy. So when you came out with your solo stuff, man, I was like, yo, this guy is freaking talented, because I didn't even know he could sing like that. When you first came out, I was floored. I was like, yo, Dolly is the freaking man.
Because who comes out with a song full falsetto, the whole song?
Like, yo.
Hi.
What?
Up here, right?
Doing that.
The whole joint, man. So tell us about like that transition. Was that planned? Like, did you always plan to be a solo artist, or something that you stumbled upon?
No, I got pushed out there. I was fine being a wingman. First of all, I don't want to do this. I do not want to be no artist. I don't. Even more so now, like for sure. Being an artist is just the gateway to what I'm called to do.
Okay.
Like this is being an artist is whack.
Well, learn us tonight. We all, I know we all sit here like, huh?
Yeah, I tell you. So I like being in the background. Don't get me wrong. If you put me in front of the stage, I'm going to do me. Like, I'm going to have a ball up there. I'm going to like do me. But I prefer to like get like, writers credits, production credits versus just being an artist. You feel what I'm saying? And so I did my mix. When I was singing with Praise, that was fine with me. I was cool just being his wingman. I'm fine with that. Like where you like at, I got you. Let's get it. Ty, what's up? Like, I'm with it. I never, if you notice, I never sang a solo. I never had leads. It wasn't because I wasn't qualified to do it, whatever the case may be. I just never wanted it. I never wanted to be that guy. Like, y'all can sing, go ahead. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine being right here. I'm fine jumping in the crowd. I'm fine doing that. But God has a call in my life. My assignment is, to to just preaching is coming. Like preaching is definitely coming. You know what I mean? So I know that I don't want to be a pastor. Like I don't want to be that. Like, but like, I know preaching is definitely like inevitable. Like the thing that's going to happen. Also dealing with other independent artists. Like guiding them, like for independent gospel artists, people that want to be gospel artists, So what I say is I didn't want to be an artist, and even more so now is because the industry side of things, just puts a bad taste in your mouth. I don't talk about this stuff. Like I don't like go on Instagram Live and be like, oh, the industry, this and that, because nobody really cares. Like you can do all that talking about the industry and talking about these labels. They don't care. They still gonna get their check. Like nobody cares. So you go on Instagram whining and complaining about the industry, they ain't gonna do nothing. So me and my manager Jerome Hunt, we just find different loopholes and just find different ways to get how we gonna get it, and we just do it. I mean, so but when you see the industry side, it just makes you want to quit. It just really makes you really want to quit, because you be like, yo, like this is really like what it is. Like we really. This is what we doing? Like, ain't we supposed to be like peculiar people? Like, we really, that's how we operate over here? Like, that, like, I get kicked off that because of that? Like, that's why? Like, what? Like, nah, I'm cool. But the only reason why I'm here, the only reason why that I'm here now is because I understand my assignment. I understand my assignment. So, being an artist, I just so happened to just put out a mixtape just to see if I can write and produce music. Hello, Dolly in 2012. I just want to see if I can write and produce music. And I did it. Cool. I made some money off of it. I sold it like in the hoods and all that. And it was a gospel mixtape. Like nobody had it. Nobody put out a gospel mixtape.
Right.
Like singing. So I did it. And I went to like North Philly, Southwest, Delaware, West Philly, New York. I was getting gigs. And this is before you came out. You came out 2015. I sat down with Motown Gospel. They didn't even hear you. I'll Go was on that mixtape. I'll Go just recently went number one.
Yeah.
I'll Go. I'll Go. That's my first song I wrote in 2011, before that CCM sound even came out.
Wow.
Wine got that show now.
You know what I mean? Like, so like it's like 2011 I wrote that song. 2011, that was my second song I ever wrote. And it's just that, just the testament like God had put on me is like, I can make. He put a gift on me. I can make like timeless music. A lot of my music that been released out lately as like Pull Us Through was before it came out. It was 3 years before that. Pull Us Through came out 2020. I wrote it in 2017. You know what I mean? So it was just being like just what made me happen to be an artist is that God knew that would be the key to like, people see me. Like, that's why I didn't get signed with people. It wasn't that I didn't want to get signed. It was just inevitably for me not to get signed, so I can encourage other people that want to go out there and be like artists that get discouraged from these labels. They be in my DM all the time. A lot of people don't know this. I call people. If I don't know them from a can of paint, I see them on the gram and I get like a vibe from them, whatever the case may be. I DM them and be like, yo, what's your number? I'm about to FaceTime you. I'm on from a can of paint.
Right.
I'm about to FaceTime you. And then we talk for like hours.
Like, so you just like FaceTime people? Like,
yeah, just FaceTime them.
Oh, don't y'all got like iPhone code? Ain't this like an Apple code or something? Y'all got code?
Yeah. It's something. I don't know. Give me your number.
Don't talk to her. She got an Android, bro. Don't even give her the. Don't even give her the secrets, bro.
Say less.
No, I had to throw that in there, but
you good. I just call them. I just call them like, yo, what's up? Like what y'all trying to do? Like,
that's dope.
And see what they hit. And it's not more so about being an artist. Like, are you chosen for this?
Right.
They be like, huh? I'm like, so what do you want to do? I feel like my music is. They be like, I feel like my music is going to reach the nation. My music is going to do this, da 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 da. I be like, what if it don't? And they be like, yeah, what if it don't?
Right.
What if it don't?
Yeah,
what if it don't? Right. Like, what are you going to do now?
Plan B.
What you going to do? Because you still have to be chosen for this. Like the reason I say you got to be chosen, not called, is because 150 people can be called to a basketball tryout.
Right.
Only 15 people going to be chosen for the team.
That's right.
Right.
Only 5 can be chosen to start.
Yeah.
Only 2 at most is going to be
gonna be
chosen
stars.
to score
stars.
the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know,
Only
it's
one
all
is
about
chosen to be six man.
Only one's gonna be a star.
only one. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, like it's all about finding out what your assignment is, also serving as well. You know what I mean? You can be that sixth man, but you're serving your purpose. You know what I mean? So when that person comes off and that star comes off, let me get your points right here. Or you can be Patrick Beverly. Yeah, people don't know Patrick Beverly in Chicago averaged 32 points, and that was 10 points more than Derrick Rose in high school.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, whereas in the league, he served his purpose as being a garbage man, and he's making buku money. A lot of people in our industry, especially in ministry, have to be Patrick Beverly's, or you can be Jimmy Butler's. Jimmy Butler always wasn't a star, but when his time came, boom, ready. I'm here.
Showed up.
I'm ready.
I'm showing up. You know what I mean? Everybody can't pop out in ministry to be LeBron when they first come out. Everybody's not called. Now, some people are called to that to be LeBrons, the Jordans, the Kobe's. But you have to sometimes, you might have to be called like a player that's a role player that just built their way up. Drew Holiday, you might be called to be a Drew Holiday. He's an all-star now, but he always wasn't. He had to work his way up to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's where I come in at for people. You know, after shows, I'm the last person in the church. I'm the last person in the church because I'm talking to at least two people.
I know that to be factual. Like, I know that to be factual because one of my homeboys, you're cool, one of my homeboys, and he told me the same thing. It's not a game. Like, one thing I know about you for real is that you're authentic no matter what. And what I love about you, Dolly, and we're gonna bring Jerome Hunt up because he's here. But what I love about you, Dolly, is it doesn't matter who you sing in front of, you're not going to change who you are. Like when you told the story about Bishop Winans in your song, you told the story, but you did not change who Dolly was.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? And that
not at all.
Come on, like everybody, especially in the church. Like, I'm a pastor, right? So I know this. In the church, everybody is trying to be who the next person is. Like, maybe I don't like my sound, so let me try to be somebody else's. Let me try to get
that's gospel music. That's the gospel music industry in a nutshell. You know what I mean? You know, because one person may blow up. Like, okay, at one point, choir music was gospel.
That's right.
That faded away to groups.
Mm-hmm.
That faded away, and then now the acoustic guitar got introduced to the black church. That CCM sound came. Now you got choirs making CCM music.
Yeah.
And then now Mav City came out, right? Mav City came out. Now we got huddle worship everywhere.
Yeah. That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now we got songs that are like 8 minutes long because they have 8 minutes long, 8-minute long songs. You feel what I'm saying? But that reason why that works for them, they have the writing for that. Their formula is we're going to find a line. We're going to drive that line.
Drive it.
Right.
We're going to drive that line. This line is going to be super anointed, though. This ain't going to be no Yankee Doodle went to town. This is going to be like an amazing line. Build your church. Put it from the ground up. Build your church. They're going to, like a song like that, like they're going to drive it. And so that worked because that's authentically them. I used to question myself. I used to really question myself. Like, yo, because people used to ask me, I used to hear people in the industry say, word used to get back to me like, yo, is Jermaine Dolly gospel enough? Is he worshipy enough? Is he serious enough? I used to question myself like, yo, like, am I? And then God said, no, you bugging, bro. Like, yo, in me, you're you enough. In me, you're you enough. Wow. And I need you to be you because people need to see that. So, can't nobody say, well, I'm not coming to church because I don't identify with nobody. Yes, you do. You do look like a drug dealer. You do look like that. You don't look like you don't look like you're about to sing a song in falsetto. They need to see that. They need to see that, okay, there's no more excuses now. You can come to church. I don't identify with church. Yes, you do. You got him. He looked like you. Now go to church and find a pack. Like, I'm that guy. So like the industry stuff, that's all kudos. Like, thank God I got a Jerome Hunt. Like, thank God I got him. But that's like the kudos, like the accolades and stuff. It's like the plaques and the BMIs and the billboards and stuff like that. But if it ain't that, like, you know what I mean, I'm fine with like following my assignment and just going. That's that accolade stuff. Just put me in places where we can have this kind of conversation. You feel what
So
I'm saying?
meek.
Like,
I
so
love
it's
your
like, so,
meekness.
Root,
That's dope.
introduce us, man.
Well, man, I wanted to have this conversation, man, because I remember the journey that these guys took to get here. You know, not one man is an island. You always need people to help you along. And Jerome Hunt is one of those people who saw Dolly, saw his talent, his anointing, and he took a chance on this dude. And not only that, he came into an industry that he was unfamiliar with
didn't know
and
at all.
navigated. He didn't know
Didn't
it at
know at
all.
all.
He didn't know gospel music, and he navigated his way through. And I wanted to have this conversation, especially to those people who are up and coming. This industry is a beast, man. It ain't for the faint at heart. And those of y'all who doing it, whether you're doing promotions, music, y'all know how it is. So welcome to Root Access Live, Jerome Hunt.
Welcome,
By
welcome.
any means necessary in the
Right.
building.
Bro.
And while we at it, can we drop some fire, some hand claps, some love in the
chat.
comment section?
What y'all doing?
Yeah, show these
What's
brothers
going on,
some
Rome?
love, y'all. I'm
What's
telling
going
y'all.
on? How everybody
Good, man.
doing? Thanks
We
for having
good.
me on. Thanks for having me on. I was listening. Sound good. Good conversation. A lot of nuggets. Dolly, as usual, being normal. Dolly dropping it as usual.
Yeah, man. I know people see him joking, which he's hilarious, man.
Yeah, they
this
keep
guy,
sitting here comedian.
he needs to do definitely more comedy, comedy sets, man. The guy's hilarious. But I wanted to have Jerome on here because Jerome and I was talking about some business stuff last week. And I told him, I said, man, I don't think it's talked about enough how when Dolly's album dropped in 2017, You was on fire, went number one and all of that. But since then, he has dropped 5 singles. Hear me. He's dropped 5 singles off of one project. Now, there's a few people who have done that, but their last name is Jackson. So Janet Jackson dropped like 7 singles off of the Control album. It was like unprecedented. Michael Jackson, same thing, 6 or 7 songs off projects. However, nobody I can think of, and if somebody in the comments, if you know different, let me know. Nobody has dropped 5 singles off a project that's almost 5 years old.
Wow.
I'll Go is on the Dolly Express and went number one 4.5 years after the release of an album. That's unprecedented in any genre of music, not just gospel. And I don't think it's being talked about enough. When he had about 3 songs off the single, I said nobody in gospel music is dropping 3 singles off an album. People have 1 single and then it's done. People have come out with albums like 6 months ago and already recording again. Like, this music is disposable. The attention span is not there for albums. So I just want to know what, was this purposeful? Did you guys think this out? Why aren't you like other artists who just consistently drop music, especially albums or EPs? Like, people just be dropping stuff just to do it. I just want to know you guys' formula. Was it planned that way? And how does that work? Especially dropping a single that goes number one after almost 5 years of its release.
For sure. That was planned. For sure. We've had talks about it before it actually went on, before it went down. One thing that I learned from the other side, see, a lot of times with major companies, it's always good to be free, have your freedom in being independent, because a lot of times the major labels won't allow you to do that. They'll throw something up against the wall and see if it sticks, and then their roster doesn't allow them to do that. So they'll put out a song, it may do well, the single, then they on to an album. Years ago, if you notice the music, they used to do that. You used to get at least 3 or 4 singles off of an album.
Absolutely.
Years ago. And if you notice, years ago, the independent companies was running the industries. You would have like RCA Loud and Universal Def Jam. Def Jam is still around, but you would have a lot of the independents, like here in Philadelphia. What was it? The label Chris Cross was on. Rough House. Rough
That was
House.
yeah.
Rough House / Columbia. So what they would do was the independent companies were more like artist development companies. They did everything, and the label just put their sticker on it. So I knew. So I used because I come from that side. So I used what I knew from there because the hustle is the hustle, and the grind is the grind is the grind. And you have to get an artist a certain amount of time to connect with the audience, to make an emotional connection with the audience. How can you do that if you just throw a record out and just okay, now it's off to the next single? So it did. So I knew from the beginning, and then Dolly gave me all singles. We talked about it. He gave me all singles. So if you're gonna give me singles, why not release it as singles? Let them get a chance, the audience to get a chance to make an emotional connection with the audience. And we've been going on. No, but we did, to answer to your question. Yeah, we talked about that. We knew it would end up that way. Now you don't know if the people are going to receive it to have all them songs in the top 10 and go number one. You don't know. You don't know for sure if the audience going to receive it. But I was pretty sure. I knew I would have bet the ranch on it that they would receive him, because it was something. It is a uniqueness about Jermaine. If you notice, not only that, Jermaine has never made two songs that sound the same.
No.
No.
You got come and knock on our door.
Knock on my door.
Waiting.
No,
serve. I'll go.
Yeah.
None of the songs sound the same.
None of them. So he has permission to be that guy, whereas you don't know what he's gonna do. But he's earned permission to be that guy, so now he has the freedom to be him. And if I heard a whole bunch of songs on the radio, to me, Jermaine's song will stick out. It's not going to sound like anything else. It's just not.
Right. And that's not giving a biased opinion because you're his manager. And because I'm agreeing with you, because when I first heard Jermaine Dolly, I don't know who he came to. He came to Trenton. He came to IMG. I'm an air personality there, and he did some drops. And then this Come and Knock on My Door came on, and I'm like, that is.
First of all, I was like, how did they get that sample cleared? That was my first question because I know.
They got cleared.
I know it got cleared.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I was just like, who is this guy? He came in. The drop was like, hello, Dolly, and then it goes like, come and knock on my door. But nah, this guy is different. Like, I love it, and I love the meekness and the humbleness. I did want to. I'm like, when you came out, when I heard you, like you came out so fast and you just shot out so fast. Like, how did you feel, and how do you measure your success?
We might go deep, and it's cool. Like, just have a life vest on. It was prophesied to me that would happen that fast. It prophesied to on several different occasions, like back to back. Like, yo, your success is going to happen very, very fast, so be ready for it. I'm like, all right, whatever. So when you came out, I did a just to test it. Did this open mic. John Graves, shout out to John Graves. He had this open mic thing he does, Love Heart Music, and he asked me in March that I want to have a set. He got a 20-minute set. This was like 2014. He was like, you want a set? I was like, nah, I don't want no set. I stopped singing with Ty in like May. The show was in August. He says, so talking to my wife, she was my girlfriend then. I'm like, again, she was like, yo, why don't you ask John to do a set? This is like July. I'm like, oh, I don't know. He asked me if I want to do it. And he was like, I don't know if he got time for me now. He got a pretty booked roster now. I called him up. I said, yo, you got any more space? He's like, I got 5 minutes for you. I said, that's all I need is 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. That's all I need. I do the song there. And when the beat dropped, everybody was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, so it went crazy. Instagram, that's what Instagram had, like 15-second video clips. 15 seconds. Yep. I put up 3 15-second video clips. And Rome was doing something else. With, he was managing somebody else. He was managing my friend. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. Like, I'm going to just handle this. Like, let me just jumpstart it. And then, like, you handle what you got to handle over there. Let me just jumpstart it. I had put the clip up on Instagram. It went viral. Everybody wanted to know what is this falsetto song. So I had like
Yep.
300 gigs. I had like 300 gigs like in that year. I just had 300 gigs. I'm just like, some of the gigs I wasn't getting paid for, but like that's where Rome stepped in. Like later on, like Rome had stepped in, like stop all that. But like, but just to get the momentum up, I was just out there. I'm talking about from New York to Virginia, just going back and forth. But I had a videographer with me, and I would just have somebody just video it, give me the clip, and put it on the gram, and just show y'all what's going on. And I just kept getting booked from that. And then, you know, Rome came in, got the business side behind it, right? And then, you know, Rome worked that song night and day, and Rome came into it. Now underground, I had a crazy buzz. Underground, my buzz was through the roof. Like I'm going to people's churches, and we was like smashing. It was going down. Like we was going down. And so Rome got the song, and Rome didn't know nobody in radio. I mean, nobody. Somebody gave him 3 pieces of paper, like 3 pieces of paper with numbers on it and names. He called them names for 3 months straight until he finally got a system. Okay, they're not there this day. Boom, 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 boom. He finally got it. Cool. We go down to Willie Mo Jr. show. I'm on the show as a comedian. Because one of my videos went viral. How church people sing secular songs in a car. So they wanted to hear that. Rome said, I got a song for y'all. Here I go with this song. And he let them hear you. Now, mind you, underground is going down. Like everybody is going down. We played a song on the radio. They play it, and it was like Big Mad and Crystal Lee. They was like, yeah, this ain't it. Like, do you got anything else? Like, this ain't it. Rome was like, I'm telling y'all, like, yo, this is the one.
Crystal Lee said that?
Crystal Lee and Big Mad said, we laugh about this to this day. Willie Mo had to go host something at JJ Church. At JJ Church, Jericho Church, down there
in Maryland. Mm-hmm.
In Maryland. I was on there. It was me, Kiara Shear, Jonathan McReynolds. I get there. He hosting. I sing you. He sees the audience go crazy the whole night. They going nuts. He said, you know what? I have to play this song. He goes back to the station. He makes it the jam of the week.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, that is the most requested song on Willie Mo Jr.'s show. To this day. Still, everybody kept asking,
wow,
what is this song? Like, what is this song? Like, what is this song? We do that. Willie Mo was at 7 p.m. at that time. Willie Mo gets moved to 3 p.m. And, you know, Darlene McCoy is in the same studio as him. And they got the same program. They played a song on Darlene McCoy's show. So I'm getting spins over then they play my song in Philly. We try to play it in Philly. That's before I started working in radio. There is a system that you have to like play.
You know,
I thought you just play my song, like play my song. That's it. I thought they was hating on me. I really thought they was hating on me. So I had all my Philly homies at them. Like I had like all my Philly homies just at them. We not listening to y'all. Y'all better play my. I had Muslims at them and everything. They was drawn. They was really laying their back. Right? They was drawn. Like so somebody called me and was like, "Yo, you have to tell your followers to stop calling us.
Stop harassing." That's a good problem to have, though.
I said, play it. I said, play the song. I tell them stop, you play the song, but until I found out that there is a system that there is a playlist that you have to play. I'm like, my bad. Yeah. I swore Lonnie Hunter was 100. I thought Lonnie Hunter was a hater. I thought he was a hater. I tell him that to this day. I told him sorry. Like one, I was like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. I really thought you was a hater.
We just play the music. We just play the music.
He was like, I had to play the music. I didn't know. Now I'm working radio. I get it. So long story long, we get to the joint now. Philly playing it. Boom. We go to Vegas for Stellar Wars. Like the first year Stellar Wars is in Vegas. They got all these showcases, whatever case may be. They got all these showcases, and it was this all white party. Now,
I remember that.
It was all white party. Marcus D. Wiley from the Yolanda Adams Morning Show, he's hosting an event. I'm trying to get out of this all white party so I can go there. So it had the same effect like Willie Mo Jr. did. He can go back to Yolanda. We got to play this song. Cool. I say, yo, I'm like, if it's 30 people on this all-white party, I'm like 28. I'm like, yo, like, come on, man. Like, can I be moved up earlier? I'm trying to get to another showcase. They was giving me their behind the kiss the whole night, right? So it's my turn to go up now. Everybody has left. There's only like 5 people there. That's my mom and her girlfriend are there, right? So, but me, if it's 5 people or 500, I'm going to do the same thing. It don't matter.
Show. That's right.
Absolutely.
I get off stage. The people are like, "Oh my God, we did not know that was you. We did not know that was you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, it's cool. I got to go. I see a guy. He calls me, Jermaine. I've been looking for you. I've been seeing your song get a lot of play on Woody Mo Jr. show and Darlene McCoy show. I need that song. I said, well, look at my manager. My manager, Rome, put up on him, boom, hit him. I walk off. The girl said, "You know what that is?" I said, "No, who that?" She said, "That's Jerry Smith. He's the head of all Radio 1 shows, like all them shows." That was a Saturday. That Monday, I'm on everybody's show with you.
Nice.
And then it just took off like that, whatever. So, like how I measure my success, not even off of that. I measure my success like when I put a song out and I get DMs like, "Yo, that song put us through really." My mom died, and that song. I listened to that song, like it really connected with me. My measure of success when I go to YouTube and people are like miming off of Serve and Pull Us Through, and kids are singing you, like their choir, like they're singing you. You got people covering my songs, like or like giving testimonies, like yo, that song is really, really brought me through a Serve. You put me in a different perspective of Serve. I never thought of serving like that. I'm gonna wait on God. Coming knocking on our door. Yo, like I had a Muslim coming to me. A Muslim from Philly came to me. It was like, yo, I don't even like church music, but that coming knocking on our door, that made me reconsider.
That's dope.
That's where I measure success at. And yes, I got plaques. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Like Rome do that. BMI and stuff like that. That's wrong. Like, man, Rome said, "Give me a single." All right, cool. Like them people don't necessarily have to like my single. Rome do what he do. Rome does what he does. So how I measure my success off of is when people be like, if I got a gig and like I see people's lives are being changed just from my ministry. You know what I mean? That's how I measure success. Like, me, like following my assignment. That's where I'm at right now. I wasn't always like that, but where I'm at right now is like just like really like just honing into what my assignment is. And those songs, Serve You, Coming Knock on Our Door, Waiting, Pull Us Through, I'll Go. They're all like songs that was like put in my mind by God. Like, yo, like this is what I want you to say to my people, and this is how I want you to say it to my people. And so that's where I measure success at.
That's dope. Now we have a game that we play every week with our artists. It's called Talk It, Sing It. So you know how like you in your car listening to music. When you hear the music with the music, you're like, this is my joint. But when you hear it stripped down without any music, you just hear the lyrics. You're like, oh man, what is that song? So I'm gonna talk some lyrics to you, and when you find out what the song is, you can sing it. Jerome, you can play too. Whoever gets it first, good. Let's see who knows music more.
You don't want me to sing and break the internet.
That's what we want to do, bro. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'll tell you why there's no love. Simply, you're not cool enough for what we had between us. Don't you know you lost my trust? People ask me where you been, and I tell them we're just friends, because it's so obvious that it's never going to work for us. Play with my emotions. You gets no devotion.
Play with my emotion. You get no. That's Faith, right?
There you go.
That's Faith.
You gets no love.
All right.
Come on, Rome.
You gets no love.
We on the board. Go ahead.
On the board. All right.
Man,
that's song
crazy.
number 1.
Like, well, I know that song. Listening to, I'm like, that's what she be saying. Oh God.
That's what I'm trying to say. See. All right. Let's go here. Let's see. Excuse me. Can I talk to you, please? Give me a few minutes, then you can leave. It may be a lot, or it may be a few. You know there's a God around. Grandma used to take you to the church downtown. But you were young and grandma made you do it. Some of y'all paid attention, some slept right through it.
Ooh, that last part.
Look at your own face.
I'm not gonna go to the chorus yet because you won't get it. So I'm gonna go back to another verse.
Okay.
Life gets so heavy at times. Troubles add up to the mountain high.
God, dog.
There's no way that you can get around them.
What song is this?
So put your trust in God and not in man. In your heart, you know that God is real. You know that he can save and he can heal.
Oh my God.
So don't front on what you know is true. Because right now, God is watching you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
It's time now. No better time than now.
Ty.
Come on, Dolly.
Ty, duh.
Uh-huh.
Duh. God,
You
dog.
see?
Ty.
Sing that joke. Well, how'd it go though? Like, what's
It's time.
Yeah, it is.
No better time than now. God, like that.
I know, right?
Can I talk to you, please?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Uh-huh.
God, dog.
I know. All right, let's another one. We got another one here. Good dudes. I know you love me like cooked food.
Cook food. Good dude. I know you love me like cook food.
Oh, that's
Jay-Z? That's Jay-Z, right?
Uh-huh. Song Cry. That was Song Cry.
Song Cry,
Yeah.
All right. That was good. All right.
Rome knew that one. You heard that, right?
Come on, Rome.
Right, Rome.
Come on.
Come on, Rome. Come on. Get on the board, Rome.
Believe it or not, this is gonna sound crazy. I never really knew gospel people like that. When I met Jermaine, he was with Ty Tribbett. I didn't even know who Ty Tribbett was.
Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, wow.
I can't tell that story. I can't tell that story, but Rome
You could tell it.
really,
You could tell it. This
Rome
is a safe
really
space.
don't. Rome, he do now.
But
Oh no, I know Rome back then.
I've known people. I didn't know.
Listen, Rome, them gospel folks was trying to swindle Rome, and Rome was about.
Let me tell you something.
You're right. We can't talk about that.
We
here.
cannot tell that story. We cannot
Right.
tell that
Never
story.
mind. Never mind.
It is gospel legend, like gospel
We can't
legends. Rome was like they try to like flim flam with Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Rome cut that short. You know why Rome said to gospel legends, I don't care who you are, to their face. I'm gonna tell this one story. We at the Kojic convention. We are at Kojic convention. Y'all.
How did I know?
That's the churchiest place you can be.
We're at Kojic convention, y'all. Who's the not Shear, not Bishop Shear, who for him?
We just did this, yo.
Come on, Jinx. Come on,
We just
Jinx.
did this.
West Angeles.
Blake.
Bishop Blake, Charles Blake. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had to sing at like a youth night. I had to sing at a youth night. So Bishop Blake got all the security. Bishop Blake had to go to the bathroom. So the security, it's only one bathroom. The other bathroom was like way down yonder. Rome has to go to the bathroom. We at a Kojic AIM convention, y'all. Bishop Blake
in St. Louis.
In St. Louis. Bishop Blake is in the bathroom. Bishop Blake. The security is outside. Rome said, everybody walking in. Bull said, no, you can't go in there. Rome said, what? He was like, Bishop Blake in there. He was like, I don't care who in there. I'm not going to go. I'm laughing. I think it's hilarious. I'm cracking up. Bull said, you can't go in there. Rome said, well, are you going to hold it for me?
Yo.
I'm crying.
Rome walked past Bull, went to the bathroom, and they had to respect it. I was like, every time Rome did that to a legend, they respect Rome to this day. Every last one. Rome was like, yo, you guys are people. Like, you're not God. You're not Jesus.
Right.
Y'all are people.
And I got to pee.
People.
Yeah,
and I have to go to the bathroom. It's
illegal. You can't be in the Marriott and hold the bathroom hostage. My thing is, you ain't in there with Jesus waking people up from the dead.
Oh,
Right.
I'm crying.
I can't argue with Jerome.
I love it.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Unapologetically Hunt. I
He
love
said,
it.
Let me tell you something. When I saw that, like,
Marriott.
I saw him do that to like other legends, but that right there, I let him do it.
I ain't never heard that story, Rome. You a
I said,
wild
you
boy.
got it, bro. Bishop Blake. I said, that's my
Bishop
man.
Blake.
Oh, that's my man. It was like, that's your man. I said, yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my man. He got to go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the
You
bathroom.
know what he did? You know what actually happened? He got in touch with Bishop Robinson from South Philly and apologized to me. The bishop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got in touch with Bishop Robinson because Bishop Robinson went to him too, and he said that he was unaware that his staff did that. They was wrong. He apologized to me actually.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
And you know what? A lot of times in this industry and in church and stuff like that, it don't be the big people.
Right.
It be the little one trying to be
Peons.
big, trying to do too much. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, how you gonna block somebody from going to a public bathroom?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we got 2 more songs.
Cool.
All right. If you came to the praise party, then you can't leave the same way you came in. Tell them what you want.
Hez.
Whoo, this guy's on
If
fire.
If you came to the praise party, then you came to the same way that you came in.
Dang.
You gotta get it. Come on, let's dance.
I was in that video. I don't know if you saw. I was in the front.
Say
doing my
less,
thing.
say less. Say less,
Yo,
say less, man.
you're on
Who's
fire,
that, DBJ?
bro.
That was DBJ?
Yeah, that was with BBJ.
I used to think he was big. I used to think BBJ
Yep.
was big. For sure.
Right, I know. All right. Last song. Gonna tell you what you can do with my love. All right. Let you know, girl, you're looking good. You're out of sight and all right. Move yourself and glide like a 747. Loose yourself in the sky among the clouds in the heavens. Come on, Rome.
We all need help over here.
That's
Rome.
Wait. That's one of them older groups. God, like a 747.
I try to throw on one.
Is there
Come on, Rome.
Earth, Wind and Fire?
Come on, yeah, Rome, get on the board, bro.
Yeah.
Let's groove tonight.
Yeah.
All right, y'all did good. That was, I think y'all got everyone except for Ty.
I got Ty late.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Good job, fellas. Well, man, this was great, man. I like to do shows like this to inform people, especially like I said, up and coming artists, people who don't know anything about this industry. You can't come in here wanting, like a lot of people come in wanting, it's their goal to go number one. It's their goal to sell, a whole lot of records and all of that type of stuff. And when you come in like that, sometimes you're heartbroken. Mm-hmm. But so it's nothing like it being organic, and the organic part of you and Jerome meeting, and now getting to this point, it speaks volumes, man. So thank you guys. Thank you for your gift. For what you bring to the industry. You guys do it different, but you do it effectively, and that's what it's about, man. So kudos to both of you.
Thank you for having us. And this one, if I can just say, independent artists, keep grinding, get with people that believe in you. A lot of times it's not you, it's not your music. Sometimes it's just a season, and you have to get with some people that's smarter than you in the areas you looking to move forward in. Right. Just get with the right team, and don't get discouraged. Believe me, sometimes it's not the song. The song what people don't understand with Jermaine, when it took off, it was a lot of behind the scenes going before it got there. Nobody wanted to play the record in the beginning. Sometimes people want to play the record, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a hit, and it doesn't mean it's not going to work. So don't get discouraged, and don't allow yourself to be mentally bullied by the major companies and the bigger people in the industry. Then all of a sudden you become mentally defeated because of what's going on around you. Know that you can win. It is very
Yep.
possible as an independent artist to win.
That's dope. That's dope. And Dolly, man, any parting words? You do you have anything coming up like show wise, or what can we look out for from you?
New album coming out. Probably like springtime, summertime. Dolly Express. Not Dolly Express. Assignment before accolades. Assignment before accolades.
Nice.
So
Love it.
so this journey I've been on like for the last 7 years, me and Ron been on, like God has opened up a lot of eyes to me, like a lot of things he opened up, and I think like it's time for like this is song not just for this album, not just for like for just the music is gonna be good, like music is gonna be good, but the message behind it, get back ministry wise, get back to serving, get back to like doing what we're supposed to do. I think we all want to be in the front. Everybody wants to be in the front, but not knowing that when you hold this mantle, you hold this ministry thing, you want to be a ministry. They don't know that ministry wear and tear on your body is 8 times that of a construction worker. They don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Ministry wear and tear on your body is 8 times that of a construction worker. They don't know that, and people don't understand like how why should I serve? Why don't I just open up a church? Like, and Instagram pandemic wise has really kind of like led people on to believe that I can open up a church and be prosperous. I can be an artist and be prosperous, and because we don't see the grind behind it, whatever case may be, like, you just make it look so easy. But when you get put out there, you out there now, it's like you have no substance, you have no foundation. You know what I mean? This album is just it's the foundation, getting people back to foundation of like the back to the basics. Like, okay, let's start off by doing our assignment. It's a reminder. Yeah, I want to go platinum. Yeah, I want to tour and sell out, stuff like that. But this album is going to be the reminder. It's really the reminder. Yes, I want to have #1 songs on there, but I'm going to make it do what it don't. So I'm not even worried about none of that. But this song, I mean, these songs on this album is just a reminder. It's just going to be the reminder of what we are called to do in ministry, whether you preaching, whether you miming, whether you ushering, whether you're a deacon, whether you're a pastor, whatever you do in ministry, whatever you do and it's a lot of. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded. This is where I get to talk. Like, Instagram is where I play at. This is where I
We're
Hey,
okay
man.
with that. We're all right
But, like,
with
stuff
that.
We're
like
good
this
with
is
that.
where,
That's
like,
what it's about.
Like, I really get a chance to see let people see this side of me on this side. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can do it on Instagram, but it's already, I'm not going to preach and have people have the subtitles on there and all that with the music behind that. I got enough of that already. So, like, cool. Right now, me and my wife, we went to what's that dam? Hoover Dam. Went to Hoover Dam out Vegas. On the way to the Hoover Dam, it's like a postcard. It looks amazing. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing like mountains, right? But random wires coming out the mountains. Like one mountain right here, there's a wire coming out that mountain and going across the street to another mountain. Just random wires. It's raw rock and just wires coming out of it.
Right.
You go down, you see raw rock and you see poles just coming out of the mountain. You see poles coming out of it. And then I'm like, yo, like, what is these poles and stuff doing in these mountains and wires? Like, what's going on? We get to the Hoover Dam. Everybody rushing to the Hoover Dam, rushing to take a picture of the Hoover. It's a beautiful thing. It's tough. It's one of like the 8th wonders of the world, something like that. It's a beautiful thing. Then it hit me. Them wires and them poles is what make the Hoover Dam run. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's rushing to take pictures with the wires and the poles. Everybody's taking pictures with the ministry. I mean, like, the Hoover Dam. Nobody takes a picture with an usher. I mean, a pole. Nobody takes a picture with a deacon. I mean, the wires. Everybody want to be in that front.
Right.
And this album is going to be, you serve in territories that you soon hope to conquer. You serve in territories that you soon hope to conquer. And in the midst of doing ministry too, I'm not even going to hold y'all. You're definitely going to want to be like, where's my fruits at? Where's my fruits? Where is my fruits? Where is my fruits? Where's my fruits? Where's my fruits? This album is going to be a reminder. Don't overlook manna. Everybody, it's cool because, it's dope to repost watermelon. It's dope to repost strawberries and edible arrangements. What if we got an edible arrangement full of manna? If the manna was a sugary rice.
That's not attractive.
That's not attractive. And this album is going to be the reminder of don't ever, ever, ever overlook manna.
Wow.
Is that going back to that basis? So this album is going to be a reminder, man. Like, so I'm just mainly excited about that. I'm excited about my marriage, just learning my wife more as a wife. You know what I mean? Just learning that out. So that's where I'm at right now. Assignment for accolades, and that's one of my assignments is learning my wife. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. Like that's where I'm at with it. Assignments right now. So yeah, the singles gonna come. They're gonna come, but this album is just gonna be a reminder of like getting us back to the basis of what ministry is. Assignments before accolades.
Dope, man. Well, thank you so much. Y'all dropped some nuggets on us tonight. We definitely appreciate it, man. Shout out again to Jerome Hunt.
My guy.
By any means necessary.
That's
doing
Jerome
great things.
Ivine. That's Jerome Ivine right there.
Ivine, that's right. Jerome Ivine. If you know, you know. And also to Jermaine Dolly, man. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Appreciate you.
Welcome back anytime. Love you guys.
For sure. Love y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Take care.
Great show, bros. As usual.
Yeah, man. That was good.
Absolutely. I am definitely not mad at them at all. And they did a lot better. I'm a whisper. They did a lot better than somebody else that we had on here in the talking singing. But I ain't about to do that.
They did better than a few people.
Everybody. They got everything except for one.
But I ain't look. I ain't want to do that today. But now, y'all, appreciate y'all pulling up on us. Another great show. Happy New Year again to everybody. Love the energy tonight. Thank you to Mr. Jerome Hunt, aka Apologetically Hunt, and Mr. Jermaine Dolly, Mr. Dolly himself, the most energetic singer, songwriter, and comedian. One of them I've ever met in my entire life. But appreciate y'all stepping by. Next Thursday, we're going to do the same thing. 7:00. More good conversation. Great hot topics. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about y'all. But I got to go. Sis hungry, y'all.
All right, sure.
Wait, he trying to show off his hat or something?
Make sure y'all get this clothing line.
It's a clothing line? All right, well, put up